Welcome to the math video. We've been learning about multiplying and dividing by 10. The thing we're going to talk about today is just focusing on the fact that when you multiply by 10, you make things bigger, and when you divide by 10, you make things smaller. So you can ask yourself these questions here. You could see you are multiplying by 10, you are multiplying by 10, and you're dividing by 10. So that basically means it's going to be bigger. Your answer is going to be bigger here. Your answer is going to be bigger here. And your answer is going to be smaller here because you're dividing by 10 on that last one. And so you can see how you have 10 times 2/10. Well, what is bigger than 2/10? One place value to the left is going to be 2 wholes. Let's look at the next one. 0. So 2/100 times 10. That's going to give you something bigger is 2/10. Next one. 30 times 10. Bigger is going to be 300. And finally, 3/10 divided by 10, it's going to be smaller. So you know you're going to have to make that into 3/100. Let's try some more. Why don't you try and figure out those on your own? Take a little bit of a guess. You can pause the video and resume and see and check your work. For here, I need to know, well, what am I doing to these in this column, right? Do I need to make these bigger or smaller to get to the number on the left, right? So for our first one, we need to make sure we are doing 1/10 of, because 1/10 of is the same thing as divided by 10. Those mean the same thing. So 1/10 of 2 to get smaller is going to give us 2/10. Let's see, what do we have to do to 50 to get it to equal 500 over there? Well, we have to times 10. What do we have to do to 300 to make it equal 30? Well, that's going to be 1/10 of. And finally, 4 thousandths. How do we make that to 4 hundredths? We're going to multiply by 10. Same thing we've been doing the whole time. 1/10 of is the same as divided by 10. Important fact on there. Here's another thing. What is the pattern to get from these? What are we doing with the pattern? If you said we are divided by 10, you are correct. That is the pattern. How about here? You can pause the video and make your answers multiply each one by 10. As the pattern goes, you will just keep increasing times 10. So you'll get 8/10, then you'll get 8, and then you'll get 80. If you divide it by 10, what would the pattern be? Same thing here. You're going to get 9, you're going to get 9/10, and then you're going to get 9/100. Here's a challenge for you. Why don't you try multiplying by 100? Multiplying, remember, that means bigger. You can pause the video and see if you can get this one correct. So if you got that, congratulations, because when multiplying or dividing by 100, the digit moves 2 place values over. I'd like you to solve these problems and send them to me on a message or hand them in. Okay, good luck. You can watch this video again to help you practice this, or if you're not understand what you need to do, but please do that right now, and good luck with solving problems like this.